is ready for action, and so are we, as Hunt supplies the kickoff. Goes down here to be taken by Daniel Tupou.
Showers threatening, a light breeze, which is favouring the Roosters here in the first.
And now Lucas going straight through them, runs towards Tedesco. He's got support on his outside through McCarthy. He takes on Teddy, beats him. Radley makes a try-saver. Last play here, they go left. Cogger gives it away. McCarthy scores. Grabs his first try in the NRL, and the Knights are on the board first here tonight. Brayley, cross through Crossland, then Cogger. They keep it in the hands. Hunt, he grabbers, a ricochet. It's going to be too big, and that'll be the changeover.
Yeah, just a little bit too much on that from Fletcher Hunt.
Dylan Egan was bleeding again. Now Hastings almost able to ghost his way through the line. Held on to it, almost got there. Crossland, he throws a dummy. Some tape around the head as well now, as Brayley comes back to this side of the field. Nothing doing there, so they burn one. And now Crossland, he'll find Cogger. This time they chip it. Pressure on the Wonga knee to Wasi, who goes up for it. Makes a fingertip catch. Looking for their first points of the night. Comes from Docker Clay through Radley. Across to Smith. Runs a long way. Throws a dummy. Gives it to Billy Smith. He's wrapped up. Schiller got there to shut him down. So the honours will be fairly even at the moment between them. As comes to Cogger here. Is Lucas again, almost away. And the line break that led to the try for McCarthy was almost away again. Cogger chips back in field. Coming forward, nothing doing there. Tedesco gets there first. McCarthy was on his heels.
Some sort of tackle there by Smith just a little bit earlier. There's another one.
Oh, and it was Billy Smith again, who was up in Hunt's face here, and Hunt tried to hit the brakes as the ball came to him. Docker Clay, very flat there with Savala. Tedesco, and through the hands there with Butcher. Oh, he was stung. You heard his reaction, Egan Butcher, when he was hit there, and they'll be taken into touch.
Courageous effort so far, but what a set. That's a set of the game there for Newcastle. All started by Schiller. Marzi with a big run. What a set there from Newcastle.
And there's going to be a penalty here. Egan Butcher looking at him, runs him off the ball, and Fletcher Hunt milks it for all it is worth.
It's all about field position for Roosters. They can't get up the other end.
Gagai strikes it well, flags in the air, and it is 8 points to 0. They're playing for Crossland. After Cogger, then Hastings. Gagai is there. Smith trying to get a piece of him. Schiller dives in. Acrobatically, he shakes his head. The referee, though, says he scored for Newcastle.
Here's the put down.
Watch it again. He puts it down. He loses it. That's why he shook his head. Crossland effective there in the tackle. Got the play to Tedesco. Pops the ball away. Gives it to Fiketti. Striding out. Runs to Hunt. Runs past him. Still going. Celesi Fiketti.
Is he
looking like Brad Fittler.
Yeah, Fiketti, what a pass there from Tedesco.
Again, just outside the 10. Second last play in this set. Tedesco will kick. Ad-lib. Wong chasing through. Siwa Wong won the race. He got there first. The referee waiting for a call. He says try. They go inside the Roosters 40. 2 plays left in this set. Here's their last chance. Crossland to Cogger. Lucas.
Tackle.
This is it. The game right here. Who wants it at dummy half? Brayley gets there. Cogger goes wide to Hastings. He'll put a kick in. All or nothing. Schiller is there. Taps it backwards. Still with it. Gagai fires it infield. Docker Clay has it. And the Roosters have hung on. Here at full time, the Roosters 12 have beaten the Knights 8.
What are your thoughts on that game, Adam?
Super proud. It's the first word that comes to mind. Young footy team, a lot of them locals. We debuted our 8th guy, I think it was, for the year. They're just really proud of them.
The try that they won the game with, did you have any thoughts on the grounding?
We're going to show real self-control this week. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, yeah, it was a tough one to swallow. Obviously, everyone seen it, but I know when I'm going for a try, I try to grab the ball, and no one attempts to ground it with their forearm, and they said there was no separation, but yeah, I've never seen someone control a ball with their forearm before, so. But in saying that, we had an opportunity to win the game. I thought the effort from a lot of those boys, Griso come on and made his debut, and I thought he was awesome for us, and I think the oldest bloke on our bench was 22, so the effort from all those young kids out there coming up against a side like that with so much experience, so many great players in that team, I thought showed a lot of grit, a lot of toughness, but at the end of the day, a loss is a loss, and we'll go back and look at some areas we need to improve, but yeah, I was just super proud of the effort from all the boys.
It's losing Sharpie, obviously massive before the game, but what did you make of Fletcher Hunt's first game fullback?
It's great. He's a young bloke. Well, no one in the room knew him 6 weeks ago, so handled the occasion. We gave Fletch right up until captain's run, Fletcher Sharp, and then told Honey that he'd be going back to fullback. He said, "Yep, sweet." And then he goes out and held his own. It was, and not on, he's not the only one. There's a heap of young blokes out there that are doing a hell of a job for us. With you would have seen how many guys we got out. So super proud.
Can you speak to Kyle McCarthy, Adam? Last week he was the guy that missed out, and he was called up into the team today, and he scored his first try. Some great defensive efforts and his kick chase. Can you speak to his effort tonight? Yeah, again, along the line, they're all pretty much the same. All the young guys that come through and just haven't been overawed by the occasion. They've gone out there and they've worked within the systems that we trained for and doing their jobs. Another one that I'm really, really proud of, Kyle. He's done a good job on a number of occasions when we've asked him to come in.
Adam, Jackson Hastings' first game, what do you think?
Yep. We're going to be real hard pressed to pick a bad one out there. I'm proud of all of them. So yeah, I thought Jacko, kept us in the game, and it's been a long time for him. So another one that we told during the week, you're in, and he grabbed it with two hands. So sweet.
And I was going to say, are you able to comment now on Dominic Young? I think Robbo, they were saying that he's sort of confirmed that he's coming here.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't heard anything. I've only just walked down from the box, so I haven't spoken to any of the staff that would know that, but yeah, don't know.
Obviously, if it does get confirmed, you'll welcome him here?
Absolutely, yeah. Didn't want him to go in the first place.
How much will he add to your team?
Yeah, of course. Hopefully next week you're talking about, maybe selecting him. He's available for selection, but you'll have Bradman and Tyson and, potentially Jacob. And so there's four pretty handy players there already. Tyson Gamble. We've got some help coming next week in terms of experience. But right now, I'm just super proud of our kids. They've done a great job.
Lane, how about you? You probably line up again with Dom, and you had a great partnership with him when he was here. How much would you be looking forward to playing with him again?
I'm going to be cliche, but I don't look that far ahead. I'm just worried about trying to get in the top 8. If he comes here, as you said, we'll welcome him with open arms, and but we just need to get back to winning footy games, whether it's pretty or not. We just need to get back to winning and trying to get to the top 8, so that's where my focus is at.
I thought, I loved it. I thought I think we've probably gone in for the last 3 months with higher energy than that. I feel like we've sort of been on top of the ground, and we've attacked better, and we've started games better, and we've been high tempo, and we just didn't have that tonight. I don't think we sort of put any real full sets together where there was that hum that we usually had, and it was great. We've got enough guys in that dressing room that needed to experience one of those 12-8 games, one of those low-scoring games where well, how do you, if you don't feel good, what happens if you don't feel good in attack? How are you going to win the game? You know, and a lot of young guys want to go for. I said Sandon played that game really well. I thought first half he went for that short pass down the short side off a slow play the ball. Billy passed it to Billy. It was forward, and we were searching there. Second half, none of those plays. We didn't search for it. We weren't trying to feel good. We were happy to back our D, grind it out, and then wait for an opportunity when they came. And we got 2 in 40 minutes, and we took those opportunities. So I love the fact that I don't think it'll be replayed in 20 years' time, that game, but I do love the fact that we had to learn that halfway through this year, and especially with how much energy we've been playing with. So I'll take that one.
Obviously, Victor's head knock, a bit of a concern. Like, where's he up to with that?
You know, him and Egan, obviously, head knock. They said they were sort of close to passing. You know, it wasn't a Cat 1. Both of them were close to passing and didn't. You know, they're going to have this week and then our bye week, so they're going to get some rest on the back of that. I haven't had a look at the incident, though, on what happened.
Victor's obviously had a few of them. Is it starting to become a concern, do you think? Or?
He hasn't had about that many this year. I think that's his second for the year, I think.
So don't go getting too concerned about it at this point, mate.
I think you always concern yourself and you do the right thing, but there's nothing to be done there other than what we do anyway, I guess. Do the right recovery, he gets the bonus of an extra week.
Robert, can you shed some light on the Dom Young situation? I believe you spoke about it before the game, and Dom's done some on-field interviews saying that's his last game.
Yep.
Where is all that at with Dom and the Roosters?
Yeah, I think it'll get cleared up, tomorrow. He'll be, I don't know if it's for me, but yeah, it's pretty clear that he's going to be up here from Monday.
Just talking about defence, he had about 3 try saves in about 3 minutes in the first half. Tackles on Brodie Jones and Kai Pierce-Paul. Can you run us through what's going through your head in those moments?
That's my job as a fullback. I think it looked like me, but I think it was the boys in front sort of slowing down a bit. But that's my job. We work hard on it, organising the line and saving tries. So Toops had one as well in the corner, which in these sort of games you need those. You need those big plays to win games. And I feel like our defence has been in a great spot, but our second half has been a bit disappointing. We've leaked a couple of tries and other teams end up winning. So to have that energy in the second half on our goal line, turning them away and saving tries is really important. And what we said, it wasn't pretty. We made it very hard for ourselves, but those efforts win games. So as Robert said as well, lots of young guys, and to win a tough game like that, to grind it out in the way we did, I'm really proud of them.
Dane Gagai was fairly confident it wasn't a try, the last try, but you're obviously confident that it was.
Yeah, well, I feel like he grounded it with his forearm. I didn't see separation, so I think there was, Seawell was a great effort to get there. I feel like, from what I saw, it was a try, so we'll take it.
Trent, just on Sammy Walker, another 4 weeks or so on sideline, how big a blow is that to you guys?
It would have been nice to have him running around there tonight and getting started back in the team. You always want to get those ACLs going, and not to be. So it's just roll on, and Sammy gets another month to work on his strength and kicking, and the thumb's not a bad one when you've got a knee injury you're coming back from. So the positive will be extra work, and then get him back when we do. So.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.